Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This is Elise here at Plan with Elise, and today we are planning in my dashboard happy planner for the week of, I almost said August, September 11th through September 17th. So this is going to be kind of a unique week because I'm going away Wednesday through Sunday, and this is my work planner. This is my Plan with Elise planner. So I really don't need use of any of these boxes. So we're going to be able to use some big stickers today, and I have Autumn Days by Castetic Plans. And when I say big stickers, I don't mean stickers sized for a big happy planner. I just mean stickers that are larger, that typically I might not use unless it's in my big happy planner where I have more space. But I feel like now we have the opportunity with there being, some, with me not being home for a few days this week without the opportunity to work. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is cover up these 4 days because I don't need them. But I still really want to make use of these 3 days and this section and the left side section, because what I'll probably do is I won't bring the entire planner with me, but like I'll do a little bit of a Franken plan for when I'm gone so that I can just bring maybe like a happy notes with some note paper and a couple pages from each of the the planners that I'm currently using as sort of my plan. This is the first video for the week that I'm filming, so I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to do my other planners. Traveling and using planners is always kind of a challenge. I think that we have this idea, especially on vacations, that we're going to like really use our planners and document everything, and it just doesn't typically happen for me anyway. It might happen for you, but it doesn't happen for me. I tend to do a decent amount of back planning, but not as much planning in general as I ever think I'm going to. So the sticker book is linked in the description of the video if you are interested in shopping. It is an affiliate link, which means that I earn a commission if you purchase using my link. Okay, so we have those. I know these are like other little elements. And then I kind of just wanted to bring in like another section of trees. I could bring in 2 and a bush. That would probably be sized right. But I'd rather use the paper because it'll cover this section a little bit more nicely. So let's do that. Let's take this one. We're going to put it right over here. It is going to cover a little bit of this, but I think that once it's all together, you won't be able to tell as much. Then we'll take this tree, just being a little bit more cautious as I pull up the stickers that are on paper because they could rip. And then I guess we don't even need the bush, but if we go back for a second, we do have the clouds that I could bring in. So what I'm gonna do is actually lift these up a little bit. And we're going to maybe take this one and just kind of give myself like a double scene. And then this might shock you, but I'm gonna bring in some birds right over here. Okay, look at that. It looks like it was all meant to be there. You can still see a little bit of the correction tape underneath, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. Okay, now I want to talk about the left side. So theoretically, there are still going to be things that I need to, handle during the week. I think the first thing that I want to do though is actually put down this big sticker. It's definitely going to cover up a lot of space, but in theory, I will have most of the things for this week done by the time the week starts. That's just kind of how I work. When I know I have a trip coming up and a little bit less time to get content done, I do prepare pretty well. That is one thing that I'm good at. I'm not really a procrastinator because I just can't relax when I know I have things to do. So that's That's definitely helpful. Okay, I know I just keep moving this sticker book around. Right now I'm looking for the box stickers, here we go, that coordinate with this. So one thing I think we're going to do is let's take this orange or yellow. This is like a nice cream yellow. And I'm gonna put this one in. We need to lift up this corner. Okay. So we're gonna put this down right here. And then we can layer that back over it. And then I think I'll take these two small boxes and we're still gonna cover these up. And in terms of categorizing these sections, so typically I do 4 categories. Oh wait, and I also need a yellow box for this section, but what we're gonna do over here, let's jump back. I'm looking for one of these. But these are both unclear, which is okay. I mean, not a big deal, but, or do I want something shorter? Maybe this one will be better. Oops. Ah, it wanted to hang out on the page. We'll just put this kind of right over it like that. Okay, now typically with these sections I do to film, like Reels or TikToks, Patreon, and other. I think that I'm going to do, because Patreon, I mean, really, we have a Zoom on the 13th, but other than that, I shouldn't have any other like big to-dos this week, you know, besides of course, like engaging and answering messages. So I'm going to put this box over here for the Zoom. Let's get this down straight. Okay. And then I'm going to grab my icons so I can kind of map this out. These are my icons from Proud Sticker Designs. So, oh wait, I'm not finished yet. I'm not ready to do those yet. Now this section of the sticker book, it doesn't have any pre-made sets of boxes or anything like that, but it doesn't mean that I can't make them. That's kind of what I was planning on doing down here. So what I could do is actually make one of these sections for Patreon if I wanted to. What I'm wondering right now is if I shouldn't have, oh, you know what? I got an idea. Sorry. It's like hard sometimes to figure out exactly what I want to do while chatting about it. So I think over here, we're gonna kind of overlap these a little bit. And then I need to do something in here so it doesn't just look like box on box. This is definitely not Cassie's way of layering because mine's just not as refined, but that's okay. This is my way. I'm wondering if I just bring in the birds a little bit more in here so it almost looks like they're kind of going this way, and it does sort of help to separate the boxes a little. I think that works. And then this is where I get to the point where I just start putting down stickers and forgetting about functionality, but we're gonna make it work. Like I said, I'm going to work my tail off prior to this, making sure that I've gotten everything done. Okay. This way, I've now given myself the opportunity to put down something for Patreon. So I'm actually going to put those stickers aside again because now I feel like these boxes need headers. So, oh my goodness. Slow it down, Elise. All right, we do still have some header boxes. So I'm going to match the header boxes with the colors that I used. And, or do I not match them? I think I want to match them. I like that. All right, now I have an opportunity to map these out. So we're going to do Patreon right over here. I'm going to do TikTok over here. Film over here, but I need to do something with this side because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm not filming 11 videos in 3 days. That's just not going to happen. And it shouldn't need to, hopefully. And then we're going to do a planner icon here. This is going to be for any releases, sales, anything like that, just miscellaneous. Sometimes it becomes Etsy. I don't want to put down an Etsy sticker and like force myself to do Etsy things for the week. So another option that I can do over here is habit trackers. I pulled out some habit trackers from my Proud Sticker Design stickers and a pen that I'm pretty sure now that I'm looking at it is the wrong color. So we're going to figure that out. But I'm going to put 2 habit trackers right over here. There is still some extra space because we're now at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that didn't really do much. Let's just test out this color. It's not the right color. It didn't do much in terms of my goal, but I think it's fine. Okay, now we need a different color pen. In the past, I've colored these habit trackers with a marker and I haven't gotten it that neat. So I think that using a gel pen is probably the way to go if I want to add the color in these. It's looking a little bit brown as I'm putting it down, but I still think that it's a good look. Hopefully my camera's not shaking. I still think that it's a good match versus leaving them white. Like I said, these are from Proud Sticker Designs. Code Elise20 will give you a discount on these, and they are available in tons of colors if you're looking for habit trackers to match anything in your planner. So we'll get this colored in, and then we will jump to the right side to kind of map out my functionality there. So I think we'll just color this one and the other one I'll do off camera. Oh my goodness. I just looked outside. It got very, very dark all of a sudden. There must be a storm coming because it is the morning. We are not yet at the time of year where it is dark in the morning. So that's weird. It looks like it's nighttime outside. I can't even really see the trees, which is very strange. It's always a little eerie when the weather doesn't do what you're expecting it to do. We'll get this colored in. It's still not perfect, but nothing I do is. All right. I think it'll look good once they're both colored in. Now we need a YouTube icon. Oh, here we go. I knew I pulled them out somewhere. So also, of course, these are Proud Sticker Designs, code Elise20 for a discount. Now, I will say at the time of filming this, I don't want to put that way, the sticker book actually hasn't released. So hopefully for Cassie it sells out. Hopefully for you watching it and me as an affiliate, by the time you see this video, it doesn't sell out. But that's always kind of a risk as a creator. So normally I'll put an Instagram icon over here. This time I'm not doing it because I covered up these days. So really Instagram is just going to be whatever goes on YouTube. I stopped talking for a second because I wanted to see if you could hear the crazy wind outside, but I don't know, you can hear it, but it is about to storm like crazy. All right, now we're gonna grab bullets. So this is great because these bullets on each day without disruption will give me a lot of time to get things done. Tuesday night's Patreon Zoom is a co-working Zoom, which means that we all join Zoom for an hour and work on something. It can be a budget, it can be catching up in your planners. Sometimes I've organized my office. In August, I kind of like updated my planners and organized my office because it was a day that I worked from my mom's the entire day because of my staircase renovation. So I just really hadn't gotten anything done. besides my full-time job. So it was good to kind of take that hour and catch up. This time, I don't know, it might be packing because I leave Wednesday. I put the Zoom on the wrong day, didn't I? I did indeed. So we're gonna need to switch that. It might be packing, honestly. It might be getting my office sort of reset because I hate coming home after being away to a messy office. That's definitely not something that I want, so we'll see. But it's a really great Zoom, and it kind of just sort of has people keeping you company while, you know, being held accountable. Not held accountable. It's not like, did you do this? It's just dedicating an hour to getting something done. It is at 7 p.m. Eastern. My other Patreon Zooms are at 8 p.m. Eastern. So a little bit later, but this one is at 7. Okay. Also, my other Zooms are recorded. This one is not because it's not really guided or anything. It's just hanging out with friends for an hour. Okay. We are in full storm mode outside. I think that we are set. I feel like this doesn't look finished. So we're going to color it in, and I'm going to chat about this trip. So I am flying from New Jersey to Austin, Texas on Wednesday afternoon, and I am going to be staying with my dear friend Marielle, a mom and a girl with plans. I'm going to work from her house on Thursday and Friday because I didn't take off work. And then I do work from home, so working from someone else's home is not a big deal. It's just that I'll have to work not off hours. I typically work about 9 to 5. So because Austin is an hour earlier, I'll be working 8 to 4. But the good news is, and I've done this before when I've stayed with Heather, is that I'll finish work at 4 o'clock, Central Time. So I'll be able to, we'll be able to like go out and explore the town and get dinner and all of that. So then over the weekend, we are going to the Texas Planner Babes conference. Marielle and I are both speaking at the conference, which is basically what triggered this trip. It just made sense for me to fly out a few days earlier. One of the benefits of working from home is that, like I said, I can work from anywhere. I don't love working from anywhere. Like, I'm not just going to go travel the world and work because my job is really dedicated 9 to 5, sitting at my desk. Everything is time tracked. So it's not a situation where I'm just, kind of make sure that it looks like I'm online type of thing at all. But it does make sense for a week like this to get a few extra days out of it, to visit a city I've never been to and spend some time with a friend that I only get to see a couple times a year if I'm lucky. So that is, I think, a wrap on this video. I'm obsessed with this spread. I think it's so cute. I hope you enjoy it too. Everything I use will be linked in the description. Thank you for hanging out with me today, and I will see you next time.